What's going on, everyone? Moose here, Cigars and Gear, and today I want to talk to you guys about tactical tools, or just tools in general, and the basic differences of one to the other. Now, all of these in front of us, I do have plans to do individual reviews on, and I will. I've got many more than this. I just grabbed a few that were laying around here just to kind of talk to you guys about. Today I'm enjoying a Drew Estates Kentucky Fire Cured Muat. My Uzi weighs a ton. This is in their Cigalero size. So, you know, we've got an assortment of tactical / tools laying here in front of me. And I just want to start by talking about, you know, your multi-tool, right? I just ended up actually just coating all of these with some more super quick clean gun. I did it right before the video just because some of these hadn't seen oil in a minute. So, but why is it important to have a good quality multi-tool? So here we have a Gerber, and here we have a $2 rust collector from, I don't know, some random store. I don't even know where I got this, but you know, blades super shiny. You know, is this thing functionable? Yes. The wire cutter, is it functionable? Yeah, probably. Is it better than nothing? 100%. But in a situation where, you know, this is the only tool that you have and you're going to be using it for some time, investing in something solid like the Gerber multi-tool here that even has its wire cutters here, you can actually loosen this and turn them so that you get fresh wire cutters in case something happens to yours. I'm trying to remember the model number of this. It is a US made Gerber. It's the gosh, I can't remember. I'll put it in the screen right here because I'll remember by the time I do this video. But super solid. The blade on this thing, it has multiple blades. It's got a saw blade. This thing is razor sharp. I kid you not. The pocket knife blade on this is, I mean, an absolute razor blade. The file on this is actually good quality steel. It's going to absolutely work. So, you know, just like I said, having a good multi-tool around. A good knife. I don't talk enough about this, but a good quality knife is second to none. And listen, and I'm not saying there's anything the matter with your buck knife or your Gerber or whatever you have. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with your knife that you picked up at Walmart for $5.99. It is a knife, but it is not at the level of like a K-bar, right? Can buck knives be that quality? Yeah. Can a Gerber? They are made in America, yes. But just the absolute, you know, sharpness of this blade, the absolute workmanship, craftsmanship. I'm going to be doing a full in-depth review on a couple of the K-bars that I have. These are not super expensive, guys. They're not that as expensive as you might think. The sheaths are quality. I mean, they actually lock into the sheath so that, you know, it's not just going to fall out. You've got to actually pull, you know. So there's just a lot of good things to say about a good quality knife. A battle hatchet. So this is a great example from SOG of a hatchet with a, I don't know, whatever you want to call this. You could call this a battle end, whatever. Listen, if you're in a survival situation, you might have to sink this thing into the skull of a bear. Just saying. A bobcat, whatever, mountain lion, whatever you have around you. But this is certainly sharp enough to, you know, cut, you know, a small tree down, or even a large one if you've got nothing but time. But having a good hatchet, multi-purpose SOG makes a great product. This is always one to look at. This is something that's new to me. This is a battle hammer made by a company called Reaper. And I'm going to say that this is awesome. This is actually going to go into my get out of Dodge, get home to Dodge kit. Now, you know, granted, people say, well, why do you have a hammer on there? Well, how about if you had to breach something? Okay. I mean, look, let your imagination go wild. You've got to break a lock off of something. You've got to get into a vehicle. You've got to get into a locked door. This is a great apparatus for that. This is incredibly sharp as well. It is, in fact, not double-edged. This is not sharp, but this is down here. But this is definitely honed down. So, you know, could you, you know, do something with that? Yeah, absolutely. So, great protection tool in my opinion. Both this and the SOG do need new lanyards put on them. I took the one off the SOG. I'm going to put them on both of these. But, you know, these are just some really good examples of some tools, tactical survival tools, that are a great way for you to add to your repertoire of whatever it is that you have. Do I recommend this being the only axe that you have? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You need an actual axe. You know, some people, like, I mean, you know, if you're talking about supplying your home, you should have a maul. You should have an axe. You should have a hatchet. You should have all of the above. If one breaks, at least you have another to fall back on. So same with knives. You know, this is not my only knife, right? This is a great knife. This is a knife that I love. It's between this and the Tonto that I have. I don't know. I think I like the Tonto a little bit more, but not if anything, just for aesthetics. Not because one functions better than the other, because they do not. But, you know, just having a good knife. This thing is capable of chopping down small trees. If you were in a survival situation where you had to build a shelter, you could certainly take this over to a pine tree and chop down big boughs to be able to lay over the top of your shelter. You could certainly cut down, you know, 1.5 inch, maybe 2-inch trees with this just to make a frame for a shelter. And you could certainly use this to, you know, shave kindling, make yourself a bow, you know, all kinds of different things, right? So a solid quality knife. Listen, you can have 100 knives, but you need to have one that you've really spent some money on. You know, one thing I can't help but to harp on is, you know, there's some people out there that are collectors, and they're like, oh no man, I only buy $20 or less knives, and I've got 200 of them. Well, if you took 5 of those, and instead of buying 5 sub $20 knives, you could buy one good, you know, K-Bar, a good Gerber, a good, you know, any of the other good brands, SA, any of those, right? You can invest the $100 into a good quality blade that is going to hold up. And I would recommend even having a couple, which I do, right? I have short versions, long versions. This is a full size. I have the short version. I have the Tonto in the full size and the short version in the Tonto as well. So just, you know, something to just keep in mind. I'm all for collecting. You know, just like I said, these $2 multi-tools, are they junk? No. Are they as good as this Gerber? Absolutely not. But is this a functionable tool for $2? You bet it. Absolutely. This could get you out of all kinds of jams just from having this one little tool. It's not going to last as long as this Gerber. It's not going to hold up as well as that Gerber. But for basic pliers, knife, you know, basic stuff like that, 100% worth the investment. Buy a couple. You know, something else that I just picked up on. I was at Home Depot earlier today, and I'm going to do a review on these too. These little handy lights. They're wide beam lights, right? And they were marked down from $20 to $2 and like 40-something cents. I bought every one that they had. Every one of them. It's a flashlight that came with batteries. And then on top of that, they even had batteries on sale at my Home Depot. They had these Energizer packs. This is another great idea. They had these Energizer packs. Normally $17, marked down to $7.50. I bought multiples. Why would I not? That's 20 AA's and 20 AAA's for $15. Energizers. I'll take them all day long. So always be on the lookout too for good deals. But more so, like I said, focusing on this kind of stuff. Don't be afraid to invest a little bit of money. You know, do you have to buy the best of the best, the $10,000 axe or, you know, some $5,000 custom knife? Absolutely not. But should you buy good quality? 100%. So anyway, with that being said, I am going to have individual reviews on all of these. I've got a log that we're going to do log chops on. We're going to put these things through their tests. We're going to show you guys just how well these things work. And we're going to go from there. And also, like I said in my last video, don't forget to coat your tools with stuff like this. This is one that never got coated. Look, rust. Some super quick clean gun, man. Stuff does you wonders. But anyway, with that being said, I'm Moose. This is Cigars and Gear. Thanks for tuning in. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. And not only that, but hit that like button. It helps all of us, you know, us out. And it just helps to bring more videos like this to the forefront. So with that being said, be good to each other. And God bless.